let me tell you honestly, to be perfectly honest, it's really amazing to Satan. He is amazed every time he sees men and women willingly submitting their will to God because of love. I mean, why would we do that? He couldn't understand. Why would men and women be willing to submit to God, not because they are forced to, not because they were threatened, not because they were coerced or demanded? He could never understand that. Men and women who are willing to live the comfort of life to preach the gospel in the missions field, devil's brain is short-circuited. Why? Couldn't understand. I mean, why would believers be willing to be so motivated by love? They are willing to pay the price to live for the glory of God. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 14 says, "For the love of Christ compels us," and that's the motivation. The motivation to surrender our lives for Jesus is love. Something the world can never understand. Something Satan will never be able to understand. Look, this kind of surrender, what kind is it? This surrender is not like you're surrendering your wallet at gunpoint. Somebody point a gun on your head, say, money or life. You say, I surrender to you. No, it's not like that. This surrender is more like a man and a woman coming together in marriage at the wedding ceremony. Can you imagine the pastor standing before the man and the woman as they were exchanging vows, and he asked the question, do you right now, are you willing to take this man or this woman in holy matrimony to be your lawfully wedded husband or wife? Are you willing? Can you imagine if one of them say, I hope so. I think so. I tell you what's going to happen. If a guy say that, the girl is going to take the flower and, right? It's not going to happen. What is the thing you want to hear the most? I do. I will. I'm willing. I'm willing. It's the same for us with God. It's a lifetime commitment in a marriage. For better, for worse. For richer, for poorer. Till death do us part. I will keep my promise, even if it ruins me. I will hold on to my pledge and will not change. And the force to which they surrender is love. The motivation of that surrender is love. The act of that surrender is I will from my heart. Our will is the controlling force of our life. As we make a lifetime surrender to God out of love, and when our will is locked in to Jesus Christ and locked in to the Word, at that moment, I tell you, friends, nothing can move us off course or stop us from achieving the destiny that God has for us. The most the devil can do is to slow us down. I mean, he can give us the strongest winds of adversity or the storms of life to deter us. But that's the most he could do. Because eventually, the storm will pass and you'll still find yourself in the center of God's will because you have surrendered your whole life to Him. Come on, give the Lord a big hand.